Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to see 10 ways to help you fall asleep faster and have an amazing night. Now, let's face it, if your evenings are changing all the time and your habits are overstimulating, your poor body and mind, they don't know when they're supposed to be super awake or instead relaxing. So let's get started on creating your new evening routine. Tip number 1. Choose an evening practice. It can be meditation, chanting, you can say a prayer, or even do some light yogic practices, that you can do in the evening. Find something that suits you. And you can choose or do it like on a meditation pillow or on your bed directly so that you're all ready to go to sleep. Tip number 2, make sure to eat 3 to 4 hours before going to bed so that your stomach isn't focused on digesting your food. Tip number 3, take a shower, but make sure it's lukewarm temperature and not hot, because if you take a hot shower, it's going to raise your body temperature, and when you go to sleep, your body temperature is going down. So about 20 to 30 minutes before going to bed, you can take your lukewarm shower and then get into bed and just relax and feel good. And it's not just about, bringing your body temperature down and cleaning, from dirt. Taking the shower, it also kind of cleanses you from what you had during the day that went on. What I mean is, when you feel bad and you take a shower, all of a sudden, you kind of feel like everything is just going away with the water, you feel lighter somehow, and like bad energy's coming off of you. So it's also good to have this right before going to bed so that you feel more restful and, peaceful before going to sleep. Tip number 4, what to do an hour before going to bed. Start winding down. So you can put an alarm clock to remind yourself, to stop going all over the place and just start relaxing. Now, to help you start winding down during this hour before going to bed, turn off your screens. Yes, the computer, the television, and your phone. The problem is the artificial lighting, it messes with your circadian rhythm. So it can really mess up with your sleep. I feel your pain. It is for me like the absolute worst thing to get rid of, but trust me, I know it makes a difference. And if you're still going to be watching a movie before going to bed, just make sure it's not like a scary or a very aggressive, with like lots of action type of movie, because that's just going to get you all wild up. And this is a moment, to help you be more soothed and, calm. And it's actually the same for books. So I do like to read a good book before going to bed. But if it's one that you're super duper excited about, and it has a lot of action in it, it's going to make you be more awake. I know you guys who used to pull an all-nighter when a new Harry Potter book came out. Actually, I prefer rereading my favorite books because they don't get me all hyped up and they bring me to my happy place. Tip number 5, evening breath work and body scan. So for the last 15 to 30 minutes before going to sleep, you're going to take this moment to really super duper relax. This is actually the thing that works the best for me when my mind is overthinking. So you just lay in your bed and you take a couple minutes to just focus on your breath, deep belly breaths, and then you start working from your feet all the way to your head, where you're going to focus on every part of your body and just relax it. You can also find there are lots of videos with soothing music and people who can guide you through this. And you can have videos also to just work on your breath. Usually when I listen to these, about 10 minutes in, I'm already asleep, so these work usually really well. Tip number 6, get to bed on time. Figure out at what time you need to go to bed so that you wake up feeling super awake and alive. So check at what time you need to wake up, and basically how many hours your body needs to sleep, and then you see at what time you go to bed. The best thing for this actually is when you can calculate your sleep cycle. If you're interested in this, just leave a comment down below so I can do maybe a video or an article on how to do this. Tip number 7, avoid drinking any liquids 45 minutes up to an hour before going to bed. You know how it feels, you're just about to relax and you're like feeling great, and then you need to pee and you have to get up and it's annoying. Or worse, you're already asleep and then you just wake up in the middle of the night and you have to get out of the bed, and that's just even more annoying. Tip number 8, use essential oils. You can use them in an essential oil diffuser, or if you use like lavender, which I really love, it's very relaxing. You can put this on your feet, your wrists, or your temples. Just don't use it, more than 2 weeks. You can also put it on like the side of your pillow. If the odor is like too strong, you can always turn it on the other side, and just use it to relax. Tip number 9, self-massage. So you can use oil to self-massage your whole body, but if you don't have enough time, it's not a problem. Focus on your feet and your head. When I was in China, I discovered that we have a lot of acupressure points in our feet, and to massage them, it really helps to let go of a lot of tension. And when I'm overthinking and I'm stressed, I get a lot of tension like in my head and especially in the back of my neck. So I do like to massage these places as well to release all that tension and just feel more relaxed, and it helps me to let go of all this overthinking. Tip number 10, write down your ideas. It's not about overthinking what you went through in the day. It's when you get this surge of creativity and you get ideas of things you want to do, just write them down. Personally, I get a lot of my ideas in the evenings, and if I don't write them down, then I keep thinking about them over and over again because I'm afraid of forgetting them, and then I don't sleep well. So take that trouble away and just write them down. So try these one at a time so you don't get too overwhelmed with all this change at once. Try each one, see how it goes for you, and then put them into your new evening routine. If you enjoyed this video, please press on that subscribe button and leave a thumbs up and a comment. Thank you, and have a great night's sleep.